but enough of that. Let's talk the tropics. We have Tropical Storm Marco now barreling towards portions of southern Louisiana. Now, not really going to impact our weather, but it is going to bring some gusty winds, severe potential for the Gulf Coast. So beach day, not really. You're going to have to go out to the West Coast more than likely for a pleasant beach day, because here in the Gulf, not going to be that great. But we're not really going to have impacts from Marco. We are tracking another tropical storm, Laura. And, we talked about that a lot last week. That may actually bring some pretty significant impacts to the Delta. So I'll have more on that in a second. But now the initial rain bands are now moving onshore. A tropical storm warning still posted for much of the Gulf Coast. And again, this rain will continue through the day. But here in the Delta, most of that's going to be to our south. We could have a stray little shower or thunderstorm push through later on, but really not going to anticipate too much in the way of rain. But temperatures are warming up quickly. It's going to be a hot day, I'll go ahead and tell you that. The humidity is back. Yes, last week was a little bit cooler, but today we're already near 80 at 8:14 this morning in Greenwood, 74 in Greenville, 79 down in Vicksburg, and 76 in Jackson. So a little bit cooler to the north. But again, we're going to continue to warm up through the rest of the day. So tracking out your Monday, again, rain chances are going to be low overall. But a couple of these little outer rain bands may move through, bringing some heavy showers. But notice most of it's going to be in the South Delta. If you're north of Highway 82, your chance of seeing rain today is near zero. But you never really can rule out a stray shower when there's a tropical storm to the south. And then overnight, things quiet down. We're really not looking at too much rain. But as Tropical Storm Marco begins to move to the west, that's going to allow that warm, moist flow from the Gulf of Mexico to really open up, and that's going to bring us several rounds of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day tomorrow. So again, we're not going to see a whole lot of rain tomorrow, but locally heavy downpours possible tomorrow, especially throughout the afternoon and evening. So again, rain chances for the next of the week really going to be relatively high, and we could see anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of rain between now and Friday, especially as we track Laura Thursday through Friday as it makes a close approach. So let's first track out Tropical Storm Marco. A weekend again this morning, was a hurricane yesterday. Likely going to make almost a due west track. Again, there's just not a lot of steering currents here, and it's just going to kind of fizzle out as it moves into portions of southeast Texas. But again, this is going to be far enough to our south where it's really not going to impact our weather. We're more concerned with Tropical Storm Laura. Now moving along southern Cuba, looks to reemerge into the Gulf of Mexico, and by Tuesday into Wednesday, this could become a pretty strong hurricane before it makes a turn. So again, as it moves up into the Gulf of Mexico, it's going to get caught up into the westerlies, the upper level winds. That's going to allow it to move back into the east. So again, storms always recurve eventually, and it looks like as it gets into southwestern Louisiana, it's going to make that turn. But look how close this is to the Delta come Friday morning. So gusty winds definitely going to be a potential, and depending on how strong this gets in the exact path, we could see some pretty significant impacts here in the Delta. So let's take another look at some of the spaghetti plots, and the models are starting to come together a little bit better this morning. Southwestern Louisiana looks to be the place near Lake Charles, probably between about Lake Charles and Morgan City. That's likely going to be the landfall, and then it's going to curve back, and this turn back north, this northeast curve, that's really going to give us the potential for gusty winds, heavy rain. And we're already going to be on the east side of the storm, which typically brings higher winds, or not higher winds, but heavier rain. So again, highest impact day looks to be Thursday from Laura, and likely into early Friday morning. We're not really going to have too much in the way of impacts from Marco, but locally heavy rainfall, gusty winds, isolated severe storms definitely going to be possible depending on the exact track of Laura. We'll know more tomorrow, and then of course by Wednesday we'll have it pretty much pinpointed, the exact threats. But definitely be aware of this, because we could be dealing with some pretty bad weather come by the end of the week. But today it's actually going to be pretty nice, hot, 93 degrees, a few isolated showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Tonight lows of 73, partly cloudy, spotty shower or thunderstorm. But tomorrow, again, we're going to have more moisture to work with, higher chances of rain, and we're really going to circle the middle of the week for potential impacts. It's going to be windy Thursday. There we go, Bryce. So again, grab that umbrella, have it on standby, because you're going to need it as we head into the middle of the week.